Welcome student. In this part we are going to teach you about the cost curve. A general cost curve starts from actually like this. It's on 0, actually it is starting from 1. That's why it starts from here. Whereas the sine curve starts from here, from 0 it is 0. That is why it is starting from here. For this cost curve it starts from 1. As for 0 degree it is 1. So a cost curve actually look like this. Okay, now we know the previous formulas. We will use that formula of the sine curve and we will do the sum for the cos curve. Okay, now the sum is y is equal to cos 4x. I have to draw graph for this, y equals to cos 4x. Now first thing what we will do, we will compare this equation with a cos bx plus c. Just like the last one, a is the amplitude and there is a period, there is a horizontal shift, everything is there. So first thing we need to find the amplitude a, that is over here it is 1. So now the period p is actually what? Last time I told you it is 2 pi by mod b, that is 2 pi by mod b. Over there b is actually 4, so 2 pi by 4, that is pi by 2, that is your period. Means the total length of this 2 pi by, it's pi by 2. Now the next part is the horizontal shift or h. Horizontal shift h, I told you it is c by b. Over there no c is there. No c is there. Only cos 4x. That is bx. Plus nothing is there. So that's why c is 0. That means horizontal shift is 0. It is starting from the origin. Okay. The next part, what we need to find out for n equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What we need to find? The value. Okay, so the formula what I given last time is h plus np by 4. Okay, now if you put all the values of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then it will come as, okay, I have done this. For n0 x is coming 0, for n1 it is x is coming pi by 8, n2 x is coming pi by 4, n3 x is coming 3 pi by 8 and n4 x is coming pi by 2. Now comes for the graph part. Graph, okay, graph I am doing here. It's quite visible, I guess. Okay, I need this ends only, nothing else. So now it is coming from, starting from 0. So the graph goes like this. Okay, cos curve. Now the first point is 0. Okay, then it is coming here pi by 8 over this point. Then comes here it is pi by 4. Then comes here it is 3 pi by 8 and lastly this part, that is pi by 2. So that is your period. I told you your period is pi by 2. So the 5 points are 0, pi by 8, this point pi by 4, 3 pi by 8 and pi by 2. So these are the 5 points. Understood? Now the next part which I am going to do is the trigonometric expressions, max and minimum value. Max and min value. Now what is that? Suppose a trigonometric expression is given like this: a cos theta plus b sin theta. How we will find the maximum and minimum value of this? Okay, first from here you will assume this a as r sin alpha, okay, and this b as r cos alpha. So this whole equation will transform, this fx will transform as, if you take r common, sin alpha sin theta plus cos alpha cos theta. Therefore this is actually r of sin alpha plus theta or theta plus alpha, whatever. Okay, now this is actually the transform of this fx into this form. Now what is your r stands for? R, if you square this to a and b, then your a square is coming r square sin square alpha and your b square is coming r square cos square alpha. Now if you add a square plus b square, your a square plus b square is actually r square sin square alpha plus r square cos square alpha. Take r square common, so sin square alpha plus cos square alpha, that is r square. So your r square is a square plus b square. So your r is root over a square plus b square. So your r is root over a square plus b square. Okay, and your fx turns into this r into sin alpha plus theta. Now sin theta, the value of sin theta always lie between -1 to 1. So I can write there sin alpha plus theta lies between 1 to -1. So sin alpha plus theta lies to -1 to 1. So if I now multiply r over here, I can write minus r this minus r sin alpha plus theta less than equals to r. Okay, so this is the value of fx. So fx value lies between r to minus r. Now what is your r? Your r is root over a square plus b square. So your fx value will lie between minus a square plus b square to a square plus b square. This is your value. So whatever the value is given, suppose a sum is given, fx is given, suppose 7 cos theta plus 24 sin theta. So your maximum and minimum value, a is 7, b is 24, will be 7 square plus 24 square, that is minus 25, and 7 square plus 25 plus 25. So this fx value will lie between plus 25 to minus 25, which is less than equals to greater than equals to. Understood? Okay.